performance and that result?
Well, first and foremost, the result is the most important thing. We wanted. I think there was one team who deserved to win tonight. It was us, and that away against Tottenham is pretty special. That the game was not decided after 50-60 minutes was of course our fault as well. We had big chances, didn't score with them. We had situations where there didn't even were chances at the end, but when we play Robbo on the touchline completely free and 4 players in a box free and we hit the first defender, that should be a big chance. Let's try it at least, and then we can still miss it. So, but of course then it was hectic, it was very intense for us as well. It's difficult to come here, and of course you can expect a little bit that they defend deep, but in the stadium it was 4-6 in the first half. I think the system, like, you didn't really know for counter-attacking, and they are really good in that. So it's not allowed to lose any balls, pretty much. Set pieces, they had a few, and of course a few shots in the second half where Ali was then there. But yeah, I'm fine. It's not that I think we cannot do better. It's actually the opposite. I spoke already to the boys, but if it would be easy to win here, much more teams would do it.
Why are you not elated then as such?
Because I see a football game, and there's one part of the football game is the result, most important. I'm over the moon about that. It's really special. But then we have to talk about the performance, and there were a lot of good parts. We should have scored more goals. That's the truth. So I'm not like this that I go for the boys now and say you have to make this, but we have to be honest to ourselves, and that's what we are. So we could have scored more, and and when you can do that, you have to do it, especially against an opponent like Tottenham in a stadium like this, where the people probably were not overly happy with the game of majority of the time. But then I think after, I don't know exactly, but let me say the last 10-12 minutes or so, then they came up, had these runs, the people pushed them, we were on the ground, stuff like this. How I said, the period of the season is still intense. And today, after all the games we had step by step, for all the teams, the problem is now that you have now a slightly longer break. That's good physically, but it costs you rhythm, and you have to learn again to use your body with all you have. And you saw that today, so it was not a physical problem. But second half, you saw a couple of players were slightly exhausted, and but that's okay. We fought through that, and so I'm fine.
What about the contribution once again of the goal scorer, the winner, Roberto Firmino? How much does he offer you in so many different ways?
Yeah, massively important, massively. But they all. I have no Bobby Firmino. He plays all the time, so that's probably the best thing I can say about him. That we have other players there, and he plays. He's on the pitch, so yeah, incredibly important. Of course, super goal. But in that moment when he scored a 1-0, it should have been already 2-0. I would say, because the very first chance we had was a double chance. I think it was Bobby with the first finish, then Oxley on the post. So that's the thing. But of course, this goal exceptional. We played super football, especially in their box. We had a few really good moments, like 1-2s and stuff like this. I'm fine with that. But 95 minutes, 96, I don't know exactly with both extra times, you have to be ready, and you have to dig in. And we did that. I'm fine with that, but still think we can do better.
You've steadfastly refused to be interested in any records coming up, or you've said, look, if they happen, it's as a consequence of us doing things right. Yeah. Now that you have made the best start ever by any club ever in the top level division in this country, what does that say to you?
That's special. That's what I said. If it would be easy, then a lot more teams would have done it. It's really difficult to win the number of games, always to be ready to fight on your best day, on your worst day, on the average days, always that. That was what the boys do. That's why we are here. I'm really happy about it. The only problem is you don't get anything for best starts apart from numbers. And if people say in 50 years still was the best start, cool. But the only thing what we are interested in is what we can get in the summer. And so that's not done yet, because this league is so strong. Because we face so many strong opponents. Today Tottenham, next week United. So they fight for everything. And not only for that, and we are Liverpool, that's United, and Tottenham had a special story with us now recently, and now United have it historically. So they go with all they have until the last second, and we have to be ready for that, and that's what we try.
But how healthy is your position right now? 16 points ahead, game in hand.
Yeah, so they're playing tomorrow, tonight? I'm not sure. Tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. So, yeah, that's nothing. It's not interesting. It's really not interesting. The moment when we have enough points that nobody can catch us anymore, then we start talking about it. Until then, I couldn't be less interested.
Thanks, Jurgen.
Thank you very much.